Hi, this is Dawn Billings, and today we're going to be talking about relationship trip number 4. This is a continuation of the relationship training series, the trips couples hate to take. As you may recall, by trips, I don't mean travel. I'm referring to the most common relationship stumbling blocks that cause people to trip, sometimes with very painful and even serious relational damage. In today's training, we'll be examining the 4th trip couples hate to take. They go from feeling unconditionally loved to feeling like they are on trial. For example, they might say, before, you loved me without question. Now, it seems like I have to fight to even prove my worth. It is not necessary that you love a person you're infatuated with. Infatuation is instant and usually based on outward physical attraction and more shallow magnets. Infatuation is also blind. It only sees what it wants to see. When you are in an infatuated state, you imagine that you are being loved for who you really are, while the truth is, infatuation blinds us from the truth of who someone really is. This is why to trip over the relational challenge number 4 can be so painful. Our deepest desire is to be loved unconditionally, and yet this is a difficult request to make of another when most often we cannot unconditionally love ourselves. Why? Because the facts are, none of us is perfect. Perfection does not exist. Love, on the other hand, is real. You are generally aware of what you're getting into when you're in a relationship with someone, and you choose to do it anyway. When you still want to be with a person after the initial excitement of infatuation wears out. This is when you begin your journey together to what is called lasting love. When you love someone, you understand they're not perfect, and you are well aware of your imperfections too. Love, real love, wants us to encourage, uplift, inspire, and grow with our partner. Unconditional love is not loving someone for their worst behavior. It is about being there and helping them, helping your partner, encouraging them, uplifting them, inspiring them to want to be their best selves. Loving another is also not about setting yourself up as judge or jury. It's not about finding places where they fail so that you can say, aha, gotcha. It's actually about seeing the places where they are weak and saying, don't worry, I gotcha. This is what I call loving and seeing your partner's centered best qualities, their most extraordinary qualities, even when they may have lost themselves for a moment in their extremes, which are their worst qualities. To learn more about centered and extreme qualities and tendencies, look for the Centered versus Extreme Personality Tendencies training. Make sure that you do everything you can not to put your partner on trial for their extreme behaviors. Instead, simply invite them to return to their centered best behaviors, because that's who you fell in love with. Trust that the best of them is the real them. If you can refuse to believe that the worst of them is the real them, without judging them, but instead seeing and believing they are the best of their centered selves, your love has a real chance of helping them be for you and for themselves the very best them they were created to be. This 4th relationship trip or stumble was brought to you by Relationship Help at Home.